Yeah, but first we begin with the family who helped to make all of this possible, the Glazers. Here's a closer look now at how their vision became a reality.
Here we hope to bring the world to them and give them ideas about what they can do.
For Darcy Glazer Kassewitz and the Glazer Family Foundation, children have always been the #1 focus. That tends to happen when you grow up in a family of 6 kids. Darcy, the only girl.
When we were growing up, we were always told that no matter how small we were or how young we were always smart enough to start working on our dreams.
For the Glazer family, one of those dreams came to life in 1995 when Dad Malcolm bought the Buccaneers. The Glazers quickly became the most recognizable name in Tampa.
We're going to win the Super Bowl!
The Super Bowl title in 2002 only endeared them more to the community. As they carved out their gridiron legacy, the Glazers' charity work was changing the fortunes of many underprivileged families and children in the Bay Area. A lot of their generosity and giving is done quietly and anonymously. I recently met with Brian Glazer at One Buck Place, and for just as excited as Glazer gets when he talks about that Super Bowl year, he tells me he got just as excited when Tampa Mayor Pam Iorio talked about bringing a world-class children's museum to a revitalized downtown waterfront area.
When it finally came to fruition that this was going to happen and the mayor had picked the spot to be in downtown, they started the project and we kept an eye on it, and they were looking for a lead donor, and that's when we knew it was an easy decision for us.
That decision led the Glazers to donate $5 million to the new Children's Museum. It would also proudly and prominently display the Glazer name. Brian recalls it took 2 minutes for he and his siblings to sign off on the Glazer Family Foundation's largest donation ever.
It's if not the best decision we've ever made in Tampa. I think we're thrilled with it, and it's something that's going to be a legacy for not only this generation, but for generations to come.
Construction started in early 2009, and in a relatively short 18 months, the 53,000 square foot facility blossomed before our eyes at Curtis Hickson Waterfront Park. The Glazer Children's Museum boasts 170 hands-on exhibits, 12 different themed areas for the kids, classrooms with workshops, and an ever-changing traveling exhibit hall, which expects to bring in 200,000 visitors each year.
Nobody knows what really to expect. And once they walk in here, it's just going to blow their mind. The kids are going to have never seen anything like it.
Darcy is a mother of 3. As we walked through the museum in July, she beamed when we talked about how this hands-on, please touch museum for kids could be the catalyst that awakens the young minds of future scientists and engineers.
I hope that when people come here, they are inspired and they will see beyond their everyday reality the opportunities that are out there for them.
Opportunities to explore, play, and imagine at a world-class children's museum, now right here in the heart of downtown Tampa.
This is something that I hope that 20 years from now people say as adults, I remember going to the Glazer Children's Museum as a kid, and here's what I learned, and I remember learning this, or I remember learning that, and help them grow as a child and help them compete in the real world as they get older.